Hello guys, my name is Ehrica Tanner and I have chosen to talk about the Guarani people for my term project. The Guarani people are one of the first to come in contact with the Europeans in the 1500s when they landed in Brazil. So, hope you guys like this presentation. Hello guys. The name Guarani was given to Paraguay's indigenous people by the Spanish Jesuit missionaries in the 1530s. Those who did not convert to Christianity were called Kayua, or those from the jungle. The Guarani tribes called themselves Aba, meaning people. The Guarani people only take what they need because they are respectful of the land. They learned to grow crops and use animal bones and feces to fertilize the soil. They eat corn, beans, sugarcane, fish, and pumpkins, and cassava. The Guarani people didn't have a writing system. The Jesuit missionaries introduced Latin alphabet and tried to standardize their grammar. There are 21 consonants and 12 different vowels. Differentiation in nasal and oral sounds form different words and meanings. There are three levels of their language: the secular, the sacred, and the secret. The secular level is commonly spoken by all. The sacred is spoken by some male and female elders, and the secret language is reserved for the religious leaders. As far as the Guarani people remember, the tribe has been searching for a place revealed to them by their ancestors, a place where people live free from pain and suffering, which the Guarani people call the land without evil. They traveled vast distances in search of this land for hundreds of years. This permanent quest is indicative of the unique character of the Guarani, which has a difference about them which has been often noted by outsiders. The Guarani people are very spiritual people who have a religious leader, or shaman, who is an important figure. They believe in a creator, several deities, and evil creatures, and that all living things have protective spirits. Most festivities and celebrations include religious ceremonies like the blessing of the corn and rituals to keep the balance of the earth and the cosmos. The Guarani people had a leader named Marcos Baron. The death of their leader was a tragic but a good example of the violence that his people are subject to. For 50 years, his people have been trying to recover a small piece of their ancestral land after it was turned into a vast cattle ranch. In April 1997, Guarani leader Marcos led his people back onto the ranch and started building their houses and planting their crops. In October 2001, more than 100 cops and soldiers forced the Guarani people to leave their land once more. In 2003, in an attempt to return peacefully to his land, he was viciously beaten by employees of the ranch He died a few hours later. Waves of deforestation have converted once fertile Guarani homeland into cattle ranches, soya and sugarcane plantations for Brazil's biofuel market. This means hunting and fishing are no longer possible. Malnutrition is a serious problem, and since 2005, at least 84 children have died. The number could be higher now since it's 2019, but I couldn't find an updated chart. In this present day, Guarani people now live between the Uruguay River and Lower Portuguese River, southern Brazil, and parts of Bolivia. Also today, they are squeezed onto tiny patches of land surrounded by cattle ranches and vast fields of soya and sugarcane plantations, while some have no land at all, which forced those Guarani people to live camped by roadsides in what is called tarpaulins. Most Guarani people have actually went off to live within modern-day society, but they still identify themselves as part of the tribe.